everybody? Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to this channel. My name is Brian, and today we're going to be talking about the Sony FX3 and did a major camera company sponsor the little guy. Stay tuned to find out. Alright, what's up guys, and welcome to this channel. Here on this channel, we talk about how I'm learning filmmaking, how I'm trying to teach myself YouTube, all them things in between. If you're interested, then please think about subscribing, hitting that like button down below. So yeah, today I got the FX3 in the mail. Let me tell you, I'm so freaking excited. Like, I just can't hardly contain myself right now here on this camera. Like, this thing is just amazing. So for the longest time, ever since the Sony A7S3 came out, I wanted that camera. Well, then they went ahead and dropped this on us, and I was like, man, I like that. I really do. So I just had to have it. A few months go by, I'm still wanting this camera, and here we are. I got the camera. Talking about the Sony A7S3, everybody's like, man, don't buy the FX3. It's the same camera. Why would you do that? You can get the Sony A7S3 for cheaper. Well, let me tell you why I decided to get this camera instead of the Sony A7S3. For one, the handle. The handle's got two XLR ports on it where you can plug in an XLR mic, and from everything that I understand, an XLR mic is better. It's better sound quality, it's more professional, and I've always wanted to get into XLR mics, but the only reason I didn't is because I didn't feel like adding my audio in post. For the most part right now, I'm only doing this YouTube thing. So it was just really aggravating to me, or it would be aggravating to me, to have to add my sound on top of my video. I just didn't want to do it yet. So once I heard that this camera was coming with this handle and you could put XLR mics into it and it would feed it right into the camera, right into the recording, I was like, heck yeah, I gotta have it. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted this camera. Secondly, it's a smaller form, even though it's got a fatter handle on it, a thick handle, it just feels good in your hand. I really like that. That is something that, you know, ever since I've had the Sony A7 III, that I was looking forward to about getting the Sony A7S3 is the fatter handle, the way it feels in your hand, more professional, and then this camera has a thicker one. So yeah, of course I had to get it. I had to. You know, third, this camera's part of the cinema line. Now I understand that there is some controversy behind that, and how it doesn't have True 24, how it doesn't have time code and things like that. Well, I'm not a true filmmaker yet. Of course I do want those things in the future, but I figured I could wait on those for now. Another reason I wanted this camera, like I said before, it was small, so it's going to be nice holding it up, vlogging. It's not going to be real heavy. It's got a flip out screen on it. That was one thing I was missing on the Sony A7 III. It was killing me not to have a flip out screen. I was carrying around, hold on, I'll show you. I was carrying around this Portkeys monitor with my mic sticking out the whole side of it right here, and a big old battery on the back, and it was just heavy. It was tiresome. You know, I was just tired of it. So I wanted a camera with a flip out screen. And your boy almost switched on you and went from Sony to Canon because of that reason. So thankfully this came out, and the Sony A7S3 came out. We finally got a flip out screen. Good going, Sony. So what other reasons, damn phone going off. What other reasons did I get this camera for? The cinetone. All right, let's go there. Let's talk about that. Yes, I know the Sony A7S3's got it also now, but I wanted the cinetone, the picture profile 11, because I'm still struggling with my color grading. If you watched any of my other videos, you can tell it's not the best color grading, but I'm practicing. You know, I'm getting out there, I'm pushing record, and I'm putting these videos out. I'm trying to do this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So, you know, I'm making, how do they say it? I'm learning, making, repeat. Learn, make, repeat. Yeah, that's it. So you just got to get out there and do it. But with this cinetone, this picture profile, as you can tell, my skin tone looks good. The blacks look good. I'm loving it. Now, I understand that people talk about the highlights when you get outside with cinetone. Sometimes it's not the best. And for that, I will switch over to S-Log3. But with this camera, another great thing about this camera is it has 10-bit. It doesn't have that garbage 8-bit that we've always been dealing with in the Sonys, the Sony A7 III, the 64, the 66. You know what I'm talking about if you're a Sony user. So that is another reason I just had to have this camera, that 10-bit. It was worth every penny. I just had to have it. So with all that being said, I felt like this was the best camera for me and not the Sony A7S3. A lot of it is like the Sony A7S3, but this camera was just for me. I love it. If you're thinking about buying this camera, I would buy this one over the Sony A7S3. But another reason, let me add this, is I don't like taking pictures. I will take pictures. I'm kind of into it. About 10% of my work and my workflow is pictures. I do it for family. I love going down here to the docks and taking pictures of the boats and the birds and things like that. But I like doing it for me. It's not something I really want to get too much into as far as like doing it for clients and professional work. I will, but you know, and also doing it for the Instagram and things like that. But as far as like really getting paid for it, like on a personal level for portraits and stuff, I don't see myself really going that route. So that's another reason I got this camera. The only thing I can say that I'm having issues with so far with this camera, let's talk about the bad things, and this is the only one thing so far, is I really don't like the fact, for as much as this camera costs, that it didn't come with the XLR mic. I wish it would have came with that, but hey, we got a lot for the money. Secondly, I just did some of this video a minute ago and went ahead and tried to load it into my laptop, and I guess it's probably just my laptop, but the way the codecs is made, my computer struggled with it. I had to transform it to ProRes, which I'm sure a lot of us is going to have to do that in order to edit these files. So that's the only really bad things I got to say with it, but like I've only had it for like a couple hours now. I'm fixing to go out and shoot the B-roll that you've seen in the beginning of this video. But other than that, I love this camera so far. I am going to hang on to it for a while. If you didn't know, you know, I spent the last couple months on the gear chase. If you don't know what the gear chase is, that's where you're always trying to upgrade. You're always trying to sell the camera and get the next best thing, you know, chasing the better gear. So now I'm finally happy. I feel like this is going to be the camera for me. I just automatically can tell that I love it. But yeah, so these are my first impressions of the Sony FX3, guys. I love this camera. I think you will too if you're looking into getting into video and if you got the money to drop it. So let's talk about that sponsor. That was straight up clickbait. Your boy's not sponsored. I have 34 followers, so if you fell for that, I'm sorry. I paid for this with my hard-earned money, okay? I did. My fiance also helped. It's my birthday coming up on the 27th, so yeah, April 27th. But guys, thank you for watching this. If you've made it this far in this video, I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to grow on this platform and you know, make it just like everybody else is. I'll tell you this, ever since I got a camera in my hand, it has totally changed my life for the better. I got a dark past, but having a camera in my hand has definitely changed me. I'm grateful for it. So I'm grateful if you've watched this whole video. Please think about subscribing. Please think about hitting that like button. I'll catch you on the next one.